All right, take care, guys. Thank you so much. I'm gonna talk. Tasty. Yum, yum. Happy New Year, everybody. What a great year it's been. Let me tell you what, 2018, the year that we established Urgent Dogs. I mean, ooh, love it. I mean, think about that. I'm just so grateful for this year. Although, yes, the past 6 months have been tough, it's made me a better person. It's made me stronger. It's made me much stronger, trust me. It's made me a rebel with a cause. So, you see, the thing about, resolutions are, it's never too soon to start. So you don't have to just start because it's the New Year's. I started mine a little bit before that. I said, you know what, I'm having all these problems right now, so you know what, I'm going to get in the best shape of my life. So I said, you know what, I'm going to hit that gym, and I'm going to pump some iron, and I'm going to get my tattoo because I earned it. And I said, yeah, that's what I said. I said, And also, I get a bunch of death threats all the time. And people trying to follow me and stuff like that. Speaking of that, that's why I'm making this video. Alright, so, I haven't changed my number yet officially on my phone. So people are messaging me, and they know who they are. But they're saying that people are flying from other places and coming out here. And Jacob Wegner says that he's going to be at the restraining order meeting. I have a restraining order meeting on the 4th against Gina Louise Swerdloff. I have that because I have a restraining order that has been granted by the judge. Due to threats and due to harassment and due to, a whole bunch of things like, talking and, messages, and, talking about following me and all these kind of things, what I'm saying? It's bad enough she's in my lawsuit. Now she's got a granted restraining order. So the thing about that is, the plan is to make an example out of a few people first, and then move on to new people again after that. So the goal is to get the restraining order approved officially, a long-term restraining order approved against Gina. And then once we do that, we're going to move towards getting restraining orders against other people as well. All the people who talk about me follow me. There is a woman that I know that took a picture of me outside of Pet Food Express. I'm going to go, I'm going to see how this one goes, and then once that's approved, or if it's approved, you don't know yet, we don't know, but chances are good. We're going to go after the next people, and then what that means is, what's awesome about that, is that includes social media. So I'll have a restraining order, and I think Gina likes to go to Carson. So whenever I'm at Carson, she's going to have to leave. Actually, right now, if I went to Carson and she was there, she'd have to leave. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? She would have to leave due to her harassment and her threats. So the plan is to potentially, most likely, stay in LA, just because I got Keith here, and Keith is such a great support system. Bo is here and he has cancer. Grace is here. My brother's here and he's trying to get on his feet. And what better than to stay and just face these people head on. I mean, what better than that? That'd be sweet. So here's the goal, though. The goal is that once I get the restraining order approved, and then I'm going to go to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, because I'm not the ones who, you know, are going to be still talking to these people. Now, have I threatened before in the past? I've threatened. Did I threaten anyone by name? No. So I've been very smart. I don't threaten people by name. I don't do that. I've been bullied, I've been harassed, I've been pushed, but I don't threaten people by their name. So with that being said, Gina threatened me, and I never threatened her. So chances are we'll get it approved. Now here's what's interesting about it. They're making it worse by saying that they're gonna come together and congregate at the courthouse. I don't even know if people are allowed in the courthouse like that. I don't know if that's allowed. They're welcome to stand outside with their picket fences or whatever like that, you know, those signs or whatever, and say, Johnny Preston's a fraud. But that certainly doesn't help their case at all. It just shows that they're loonies, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to think of what kind of suit I'm going to wear. I don't really have a suit. I don't have a suit, Keith, did you know that? I need to buy a suit. Alright, I need to buy some sort of suit. I need to look good. Alright, I gotta look good for that meeting. So when I walk in there and I get it approved, I need to do that in style. They're calling me right now, it's funny. I'm gonna get that approved, and I'm gonna do it in style. Because you see, I'm very careful on who I file a restraining order against. It has to be serious threats, it has to be harassment. And the judge found it to be harassment, and that's why I got a restraining order granted. Now, that upset them, but they need to get used to that. It's just a warm-up. So here's the goal, guys. Check this out. So, if I decide to stay in LA, I just really am grateful for this. If you get restraining orders approved, then those people have to stay away from you. So then when I walk into the shelters, like this, what up? Wait, who's here? Who? Like right now, example. Check this out. If I walked into Carson's shelter, any shelter at all, because I'm not banned from any shelter. If I walked in there right now, she'd have to leave. You know who keeps calling me? Those people do. Why? Because they don't want me to talk. They're scared. Right? They never thought that I would be this arrogant and this cocky and this confident. And they're scared. They're starting to get scared. Because we're turning a corner now. We're starting to turn a corner. And you know what that corner is? Daylight. And I love it. So, justice. Kind of like America. Justice. So, if I went to a shelter right now and Gina was there, she has to leave. Bye. And that's hilarious. I mean, it's awesome. All right, because, you know, she did threaten me, and we did get the restraining order granted. All right, so please, guys, I caution you guys. Please, anybody out there, never threaten anyone by name on social media even. You will get a restraining order granted. You will, and I know, and I'm proof, because I got the judge to grant it. All right, and Keith was there, and he knows. Okay, so it's going to be a magnificent meeting. I want to be able to show, finally, all of the proof and the evidence of these people, and they've been doing this for so long, and they started this, and I didn't. That's one thing that's so important, is that I didn't start any of this. No, Hillary Rosen did. And the beauty of that is that the judge is going to see that. The judge is going to realize, oh my God, this woman just never stopped harassing you, Jim. And if the best thing that she has is some of my videos where I was threatening people, well, I didn't threaten her. I didn't threaten her. No, because you see, I'm smart, and I know what to do. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. And they're scared. They're worried. So they're going to get a lot of people together, and they're going to, Johnny Preston's a fraud. I'm like, Judge, I'm suing them. Most of those people sitting right over there are in my lawsuit. And I have proof. So I'm talking with my attorney on how to do the restraining order, and she's giving me great advice. And you know what? I'm glad that they exist. I'm glad that restraining orders exist. They're important. They're important to us as human beings to protect ourselves from things like people taking your photo outside. And it's not only for my protection, it's for everyone else's protection as well. Because when I go to the shelters, because I will, and then when I get my poll rights, which I will, and it'll happen, it's like it's like Grace, you know, she protects this house. Hey, come here. Hey, hey, hey. Grace, what is it? What is it, Boski? 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 What is she doing, Boski? Grace, I think you did well. Thank you. You did good. That's enough. Sloppy kiss. Thank you. What is happening over there? Crazy German Shepherd. God. That's your boy. That's my special boy. Yes, that's my special boy. My sidekick. That's my boy. He's my special boy, and he loves his daddy. He loves his daddy very much. He loves his daddy very much. Yes, he just wants all this stuff to go away. Yes, he does. Yes, they try to take him away too. They tried to send photos to animal control that he was being abused. Actually, animal control came to my house over Bo, and he was skin and bones, and I carried him outside to show her because she wanted to see him. And she saw him, and she's like, oh my God, he's skin and bones. And I'm like, wait till you see him. Just give me a month or two. She's like, why do these people do this? For someone to take in a dog like this takes a lot of courage. Look at him now. He's a fat boy. He's a fat boy. Just like everything they say, it's a bunch of shit. Alright, so, guys, very important meeting coming up, restraining order. So, my point of that is, you know, I want to test it out on Gina. I want to see how it goes. And then I'm going to get one against the rest of them. Because you see, I'm going to dominate the rescue world here in Los Angeles. And just laugh in their face. Pretty much the plan. Because you see, they're not playing their cards right at all. No, because it's hundreds of them against me. And that doesn't look very good once I become the innocent man. By the way, have you ever seen that documentary? It's really good. Very good documentary. One of my favorites, actually. Netflix, The Innocent Man. Wow. So, they can talk everything that they want to do. They can say whatever they want. They can say whatever's on their mind or whatever like that. But some of that stuff is illegal. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of libel, a little bit of defamation. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? I just sit at home and I just think about how I'm going to spend my settlement money. It's glorious. They're digging themselves such a hole right now. It's insane. Like, first of all, Denise, sweetheart. Let's talk about you, Denise. Huh? Denise? Sweetheart? Copy this video, you hag. You cannot prove anything that you're saying in your post. And it's just going to be so embarrassing when you lose a lawsuit to Johnny Preston, because you see, I'm never going to let this go. I'm never going to let this go. Like, the things that you're doing, you're clearly never going to leave me alone. You're obsessed. And you're a problem. And when somebody's a problem to me, you message my followers, you private message them, you have no life to the point where you go out of your way to message my followers. You see who comments and you message them. And by the way I know is because they tell me. There's no taking away my followers. My followers love me. And then if they don't tell you what you want to hear, let me tell you what the mistakes you make. So you can be better at it, because you suck at it. I mean, you try to defame people's character, but you suck at it. The only people that actually believe you are the people you already have as followers on your page, and those people are so ignorant and stupid that you have them wrapped around your finger. It's just so dumb. So here's the thing. Once they realize that you've misled them, and I clear the allegations with the cease and desist, SPCALA and Camp Cocker, once I embarrass those people and put them in their place, then you got a problem. Then at that point, you got to explain yourself. And you're going to be sitting there looking all gremlin-like, you know? Denise Sloan. You know, I imagine her like this. Copy this video, Denise. So the thing about a hag is that they're mystical creatures. They're mystical creatures. And Denise is a perfect example of that. That's them. Dog killer. So that's what I imagine Denise is like this. Dog killer. You literally have no life to the point where you have so much time in the day to send my followers messages. Like, I don't give a shit about you, Denise. Like, I don't even know who you are, and I don't care, right? But you're just this annoying gremlin that messages my followers. And, you know, it may work right now because, you know, you try to spread this propaganda, but once I clear the allegations, you're just so done. You're just so done. And it's going to be very embarrassing for you. You know, look, it's a new year, Denise. It's time to change. It's time to be a better person. And it's time to not be such a gremlin. You know what I'm saying? Like an annoying little gremlin. Because you message my followers and then they don't give a shit about what you say because people see what's happening. You literally will say something about a dog that I have next to me. And then I'll just show the dog and it'll be there and you look like an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're so annoying. And no one cares what you say except the people that you already have manipulated on your page. And I can say that stuff because it's true. You know what I'm saying? I don't say anything about your rescue because I don't know. Are you a rescuer? Do you save dogs? Denise, do you save dogs? If you do, I haven't seen any of it. Because you're too busy talking about me and making posts about me. You're one of the biggest problems in dog rescue, Denise. And I'm going to shut you down. And there's nothing you could do to stop me from doing that. Because I'm going to embarrass you. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, we've had some private messages. We've hashed it out. She told me she's going to put me in a casket. And then I said, if you come near me and you try to do anything to threaten my life, I'll kick you into the Hudson. Like this. I'll kick you into the Hudson. And, you know, look, I won't hesitate. You know what I'm saying? I'll defend myself. You know, she tells me that she's going to kill me and put me in the Hudson. I will go like this. I will literally, if she comes near me, now she has to be the aggressor. Keep that in mind. She'll come near me. Just one kick, just like this, real quick. Watch this. Record this, Denise. Watch. Like that. Just quick. In the Hudson. In the Hudson. And this is you in the Hudson right here. Record this. This is great. That's you swimming in the Hudson trying to get out. And it's cold. It's like, it's winter. So it won't be good. I'll call the police, but it won't be good. That's you trying to get out, little gremlin. Trying to get out of the Hudson. You know what I'm saying? I'll kick you into the Hudson, like, without hesitation. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to have to do that, but I will. So yeah, she says she's gonna try to meet me at the Port Authority, and she's gonna try to kill me. I will kick your ass into the Hudson. And trust me, I've been near there. And let me tell you this. The Hudson, think about the Hudson, the currents are so strong because there's these beautiful cruise ships, and the current is extremely strong, and the water is so cold. It's so, especially now during the winter. So it's gross, it's nasty, but like I said, I'll say it again. And this is just me saying I'll defend myself. If Denise Sloan comes anywhere near me with any sort of aggressive threat, and she's the aggressor, I will kick her ass into the Hudson so fast that she won't even be able to blink. And, you know, I'll do it without hesitation. So, you know, yeah, ruthless. I am ruthless, you know. Literally, what I'll do, I'll kick her in there, and then I'll go buy some ice cream. And I'll call the police, I will. But I'll watch. And I'll just watch her. And I'll eat my ice cream like this. And I'll just look over and I'll go, damn, that looks cold as hell. Shouldn't have came near me, and you shouldn't have been the aggressor, and you shouldn't threaten my life. And I'll just look down and I'll go, damn, this ice cream is tasty. Hope she's okay. Little gremlin. And down like, so let's just put it this way. Don't come near me. Don't threaten me. Don't ever threaten me. Nobody threatens me. Nobody. Don't come near me. This has gone too far. And she is a vile woman. And I'll tell you what. Is she a woman? I don't even know. But hey, whoever's with her, or if they ever were, you know, God, have mercy on their soul. Must be a nightmare to deal with her. Jeez. Literally, it's my worst. It would be my worst nightmare to date somebody like Denise Sloan. Like my worst nightmare. Completely. Totally worst nightmare. You know what I'm saying? So every time she talks about me and lies and slanders me, you know, look, there's a difference between a restraining order and a defamation lawsuit. She's welcome to file a restraining order, but I have death threats against her, so it's going to go nowhere. So I would not file a restraining order against her, because we've literally both threatened each other in a way, but I did it in response to what she did to me. So with that being said, she's the instigator, she started it. But I'll tell you what, I'll kick her ass in a defamation lawsuit, and there's nothing she can do to stop me. You know what I'm saying? Because I have freedom of speech, and I'm allowed to say things. And I know what I'm allowed to say, and I know what I'm not allowed to say. So I'm just getting tired of these rescue hags. Over it, totally over it. I speak my mind, and I wish I never even had to talk about any of this. But I will kick her ass into the Hudson faster than she can blink, you know, if I decide to go to New York. So stay away from me, especially for her protection. Just stay away from me, because I don't take that shit. No, I don't. I'm sorry. No. Somebody saying they have a casket built for me, and you know, in their basement, and they're gonna put me in it, and then they're gonna come to the Port Authority and threaten to kill me. You know, listen. No, that's not. I live in reality. And in reality, what happens is that you come near me and you try to threaten me and threaten my life, and you try to come at me with aggressive force whatsoever. Like I said, the Hudson's cold. I will kick your ass, your gremlin ass, like this. Ah. Straight into that Hudson, faster than you can blink. Okay? So anyway, this ice cream is delicious. And you gotta go toe-to-toe with these people. And you know what? I'm at the point where I have a zero tolerance policy for this shit. It's horrible. And I just want to get my focus back on the dogs where it belongs, you know, and that's where it needs to be. And it's not right there right now, you know, and I need these people to really understand that this is the last time that they're gonna bully another rescue and get away with it. Don't you understand? This is the last time they're gonna bully somebody and get away with it. The last time. And they can do whatever they want to spread videos. And I guarantee you, she's gonna spread my video about her being a gremlin. And she'll edit it and stuff like that. I don't give a shit. Don't you get that? I don't care. Because I am unstoppable. I do whatever I want, whenever I want. As long as it's within the legal limit. I do whatever I want. Don't you see? And I save as many dogs as I want. And right now, I just happen to be at my limit with dogs. So what we're going to do is we're going to share these dogs. River really, really maxed us out, and we're going to keep sharing them. We're going to keep doing what we do. And look, dog rescue has changed me as a person. It's made me a stronger person. It's made me angry, but I'm going to learn from these lessons, and I'm going to make dog rescue a safer place to be, even at my expense, right? Because I put a bullseye right here, and the whole rescue community is just up in arms over me. Johnny Preston, who's this guy? Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem with their tactics, with their plan. Here's the problem with their slander or defamation. It's the same thing with Mark Chang. Mark Chang works with me because he knows that he's been through it, and I'm going through it. He knows, right? Does he like the things I say? No, but he knows that I help the dogs, and that's what matters because he's a dog lover. So, with that being said, when there's a sick dog in a shelter, someone's got to get the dog out, and most likely it's going to be the people who are badass, ready to go. You can't be weak and be a dog rescuer. You can't be a pushover, and you certainly can't be afraid of gremlins like Denise Sloan when they come after you and they slander the hell out of you. It's the same with Gina Luis. Look, you know, you want to play your cards, you want to go toe-to-toe with me, fine. I already got a restraining order issued. She crossed the line. I've been watching her. I watch these people. I watch them on their screenshots, and I make sure that they're not doing anything to put my life in danger or to do things that could hurt themselves and things like that, because I don't like when people follow me, because if they do, then it puts them in danger. You know what I'm saying? So I have somebody specifically looking at each one of their pages to make sure that they're not continuing to harass me. Okay, so that's the plan, is to stay on top of this stuff, and that's what we're gonna do. So guys, I'm so grateful for all of you guys for everything you do, and I gotta get going. So I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna hang out with my dogs, and look, the days of them doing this and getting away with it, and people sweeping it under the rug, like Sal did, sweeping it under the rug. Happened to him from Diane Glenn. Diane Glenn bullied him, you know, slandered the hell out of him, told him he was sending dogs to Colorado, and then now he's, you know, they're best buddies, and that to me is a coward. I'm sorry, that's cowardly. It's so cowardly. When somebody talks behind your back, and they try to slander your good work, and they try to hinder your efforts and stuff like that, because they're a bunch of dog rescue gremlins. Look, you know, it's a coward. He's a coward, and I just don't like it. So, look, I stand up for myself and I speak my mind, and I'm tired of people not having a backbone. You got to stand up for what's right in this world. You have to, because if you don't, people are going to walk all over you. People will walk all over you. That's what they're going to do. They'll walk all over you. And you can't let that happen, and that's what happens to them. And I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to get in with this dog rescue community. They'll stab you in the back in a second, and I see it, and I smell it, and I want to get away from the rescue community. So, look, it's horrible, it's awful, I'm not for it at all, and I just feel like there's a few good rescuers out there, but for the most part, they're a bunch of slanderous, defamatory, dog rescue hag gremlins. And, you know, the gremlins from the movie with Steven Spielberg, you know, it's just the gremlins. That's all they do. So, Happy New Year's, guys. You're going to continue to see messages out there, you're going to continue to see videos. You'll probably see a new one of me motioning to kick Denise Sloan into the Hudson. That'll be a good one. And just keep in mind that you know where it started. You know where it originated, right here, live. You guys caught it live, so thank you so much. And, you know, pretty much, I'm unstoppable. There's nothing that's going to stop me from saving these dogs at all. And there's nothing will stop me from saving animals. I love it too much. I'll always make it work, and I'll do whatever it takes to save them. I am a hard worker, and you guys are amazing, and I couldn't do this without you. So please, guys, keep in mind that when you share dogs on sharing mode, which will be back very soon on Facebook, you're changing these dogs' lives, and I can't do this alone. And I may be batshit crazy sometimes and a loony, but I'm just having fun. And I'll tell you this, that's what you have to do, because if I wasn't doing this and having fun, I would get depressed. All right, just the way I am. So it's the way I deal with it. My attorney told me, Johnny, you know, I'm surprised you've hung in this long, you know, because these people have defamed you, they've libeled you, they've bullied you, they've harassed you, and you have proof that you didn't start this. And that's the most important thing in our case, is that I did not start this. All right, but I certainly do finish it. All right, so guys, got that restraining order coming up. Please, I'm going to send a word of caution to the rescue community. You're welcome to show up and support whoever you want. That's fine, but stay away from me. Also, unless you're one of my friends, that's fine. But there's a sheriff's department next door, don't try to be a hero. Don't try to be a hero. If you try to do anything, especially reckless, I am a public figure. If you try to do anything, you will be arrested. If you try to do something crazy, like try to kill me while I'm there because I'm in the public eye at that time, you're trying to be a martyr or a hero, you better not miss, because I will find you and I will retaliate. So please do not do anything of that nature. Stay away from me. This needs to be a very, very civil situation. It's time for these people to own up to their responsibilities of what they've done. And as much as they hate me and as much as they don't like me, justice is going to be served very soon. Justice, swift justice. Okay, I think it's better that restraining orders are issued, just because it's best that we just leave each other alone. Okay, thank you so much. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Public service announcement, and keep in mind that Grace is on the kitchen table. All right, so yeah, I will end it with Grace being on the table, like she always is. And she being a good, and she being a good, and she being a good, and she being a good. Oh, that's why you're there. No. 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 Good. Nope. There's chocolate in there, girl. There's chocolate in there, girl. Good.